If you are enjoying the story so far and need more Dungeons and Dragons in your life, I invite you to check out another group called the Long Past Podcast. They are working their way through heroism and tragedy in the events of the Chragan War. Their name and link are in the description below. Beneath the earth, the elves have come to an underground river that rushes out from beneath a stone wall and drives itself in eddies and currents up over a smooth, hard bull's edge of a ledge and into a seemingly bottomless pit. A wet mist rises from the falls, but except for the sound of water pouring down, there is no sound of it hitting anything. Barely visible in the darkness across the water is a stone plateau that holds scattered piles of rough, broken diamonds worn smooth. A wet, slightly raised island stands solidly in the midst of the flowing water. Now let's get into it. Welcome back to the Land of the Hunter. It is still 11 in the morning of the 64th day since encountering the hobgoblins. The land here is primarily stone and sand, with plateaus, chasms, petrified trees, occasional caves, and deadly heat and liquefied materials that exude through the crust of the earth. Thea, you are currently hidden in the shadows with a stealth check of 35, which is really kind of insane. Dell has fallen unconscious twice in this dungeon, and when we're done, we'll have to roll twice on the lingering injuries table. For the moment, we are all at full health, and Adrian has taken a marble pearl for a level of exhaustion and the full benefits of a short rest, recovering both action surge and second wind. However, he has expended all of his magical reservoir. The current of the water before us is dark, cold, and rather strong looking. And as soon as I'm done loading the map on this end, we'll get going.
For the meantime, let's practice our riddles in the dark.
And my Dungeon Master screen dropped down. Very low. There it is. Cool. I did not close it. I just shrank it. Alright, so here we are on the edge of the water.
Did we leave the boat with the carts? With the cart? I'm not sure.
What boat?
Varen's going to kneel down at the edge, kind of looking about, and dip his hand, paw, claw, something along those lines, into the water. Ugh, cold. And pretty strong. It's pushing against me rather well. How do you want to handle this?
Rotten pearl, that's nice and cool, so juicy, sweet.
Except for you, Adrian. I don't hear anyone mumbling. let alone in rhyme. Or song.
Well. It's a river, not a pond?
Yes, there is a definite current. It for the most part, it flows towards that big dark hole over there. There are currents and eddies, but ultimately most of the water just hits the edge of the ledge, and then once there's enough of a force of a wave behind it, pushes water up, over, and down, down.
To clarify that, is it moving in a straight linear direction or more kind of like swirling in a circle?
Well, places like here, there's definitely swirls. But for the most part, it is a direct flow towards the pit.
Okay. Thank you. Well, I left my wooden bridge at home. I don't know about anyone else.
And one of us left a rope at the entrance to this place.
Keen on swimming. Is there I'm just gonna guess there's nothing really laying around on the ground.
Looks pretty. I mean, it looks pretty smooth. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. I mean, it's a worn, smooth floor. Clearly, this area has been rubbed down or worn through time and use. As far as like any like loose, like bits of stone, wood, rope, anything like that, no.
How's your doggy paddle, Varen?
About as good as my throwing arm, Thea.
Well, one of you can throw and the other one could jump.
What do the walls look like? Because Thea's looking at this southern wall, kind of wondering if she could climb along that and maybe get a little height until she reaches over near the island and jump to it.
So, for the most part, the walls look definitely rougher than the floor we're standing on. However, I will point out, with the mist that is ever present in this cavern from the water tumbling down and little to no wind, the walls do look
very moist,
damp. Yeah, I would say very moist is a good description.
Are they
climbable but slippery?
Are there like ledges with it that would kind of give decent handholds even when wet, or is it pretty straight vertical?
Climbable but slippery when wet.
That's the best description. You can climb it lateral or vertical. In either direction, it's going to be pretty wet until you get really high up.
Okay, but I mean, it's got like, it's got like lots of crags and kind of ledges and stuff like that. That slippery, yes, but you can actually wrap your hand around it a little bit to get something of a handhold.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst, you just fall in the water.
Yeah,
should be a soft landing.
The water has me worried, to be honest.
Can't imagine why. Varen growls.
Probably because of the big hole at the very end.
So, I'm thinking we can send one person to that island over there with a rope. Actually,
out of curiosity, who did leave their rope at the entrance to the mine?
Pretty sure that was Thea.
Wasn't that Thea or Del?
I'm pretty sure that was Thea.
I think it was Thea, because I think Del and Del and Adrian were at the very end of the party. All right, so Thea, did you want to tie a length of rope to yourself?
We will clear
and have one of us hold it. Bear in mind that the rope is only about 50 feet long.
Oh, that won't work for my idea. I don't think.
So, right, let's see, because you're right here, you'd be at the rope's maximum length.
Yeah, I don't see that working out for my idea.
I mean, it's a good idea, but kind of a bit of a clumsy length there.
How many ropes do we have? Can we double up?
Varen still has his. I think Adrian has his. Del has very little to no adventuring gear, thanks to being kidnapped and teleported, and yeah, he's kind of low on equipment options.
Any other ideas?
Yeah, we put a rope on one end and hopefully put it on the other side of the island, pretty nice and secure, and let's get going.
Well, the question is, does someone want to swim, or Thea can try to climb along the ledge?
Well, does anybody here have gills?
Doggy paddling jokes aside, Varen growls.
Gills. I said gills.
I am stronger currently than anyone else here. Tie the rope to me. I'm gonna stink of wet fur.
Well, Thea had I'm just trying to clarify off the description. You said there was like a bull's edge type of lip to all of this. Like, could I climb up to that?
Yeah, to here. The edge of the pit. It's like a bowl.
Okay. So you were describing the pit and the water that all the water is flowing down.
It's not a straight run. The water does not course in a straight run over the edge. It comes up kind of like the edge of a swimming pool.
Okay, I misunderstood the description a little bit.
So it slaps up against the edge, and it spills up over fairly constantly and regularly. But if like, for example, if you're in the water and you go towards the pit, it's not like you're going to just go rocketing off into like a roller coaster water slide into doom.
Okay, I misunderstood your description a little bit. I thought you were describing the canyon walls with the bull's edge thing. I'm
no.
bad. Okay.
Well, this is a cave, not a canyon.
Ish. It's a canyon up until you get to the ceiling.
Look, just give him the leash and let's keep going.
No.
All right.
So we're tying a rope to Varen.
Sounds like it.
Who's holding the other end?
Yeah, I'm standing around on one leg per se.
Hold on. Ooh. I could either use the immovable rod or I don't think I have any pitons. Does anyone have any spikes or pitons?
I think I have like 8 of them.
There we go.
My character sheet will load.
I have 9 pitons left.
Yeah, I've got 9 as well.
So we can either use the immovable rod, or we can use the pitons, or someone can just hold on to the rope.
Well, holding on to it only works until the last person decides whether or not they want to go or not, or stay here.
You've got such a team spirit. Varen's going to start tying the rope around himself. It's going to take about 5 feet, roughly 5 feet of the rope in order to tie it to himself.
Take one of my
Thea, how about
pitons?
Actually, okay.
I was going to suggest, why don't go ahead.
So I can solve this problem real quick. Do we want to leave the rope anchored here once everyone reaches that last island, or do we want to bring the rope along with us?
Why don't we leave it anchored here and anchor it on the island, and then use our second of ropes to create the same sort of rope bridge to the next area?
Cool. And the removable rod will not work, so Theo would like to look for a spot within about 5 feet of the water, or 10 feet of the water, to anchor the rope.
Basically, where Varen is standing right now would be the best idea. Varen will try and swim towards this area, basically directly against the current.
Cool.
And hopefully the current won't carry him past the island. So the rope's tied to Varen. Thea, do you anchor one end to the stone?
I'll use 2 pitons for extra security.
And then Varen will, if you don't mind, basically shove Thea over there.
Yeah.
Oh. So that he can get himself a running start. Okay. Everyone good?
Yeah, just make sure it doesn't choke your collar.
And he moves. Varen tied it around his waist. All right, so Varen is Varen's doing a running start jump, which gives him. Breathe, Thea. Breathe. Varen's annoyed, but whatever. He's focusing on what he has to do. Where is it? You would think I would have it written down by now. Here it is. Long jump. 10 feet. Number of feet up to his strength score. Del, Adrian, and Varen still have Long Strider effective on them for another 50 minutes.
Good to know.
So current speed is 45, ran 10, so I have 35 feet remaining, and I can jump 15 feet. So I land there, with a brief gasp as I land in the cold water. Brr. Excuse me. And here's where we start using swimming rules, which I believe will be on your player's handbook, page 182. Each foot of movement costs 1 extra foot.
Oh.
8.7. Oh. If you don't have an inspiration point, take one. So to move 1 square of movement, Varen has to spend 10 feet. It's like difficult terrain, but not difficult terrain, because it's just water. So 10, 15, I've moved 35 feet. I can only move 1 more square. To do so, without dashing at least, Varen has to give an athletics check against the push of the water. Nice. Varen swims underwater for a bit to here, and is going to take the action to dash. 10, 20, 30. Hauling himself up out of the water here. Adrian, give me an Arcana check.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. My page is taking a while to load for some reason.
No worries. Nine. There's a curious rippling sensation in the weave of magic about you. It's distant, and it's almost like you don't even feel it. For a brief second, it's kind of like someone, it's almost like a caterpillar walked up your spine for about 5 steps, and then something was gone.
Actually, I get this feeling that somebody's breathing down my neck.
Speaking of which, the ground beneath your feet suddenly shudders. Del and Adrian, I need dexterity saving throws.
Oh, come on.
What was that, Thea?
I'll be just a moment on that dexterity check. Or saving throw, sorry.
Adrian, you... let me check. Since I have to wait for Thea anyways.
You did say Del and Adrian, right? Thea's not making one?
Del and Adrian need to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Adrian gave me a 22.
And Del fails.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so... double checking.
There we go.
Adrian, that's also going to be a fail, unless you have any further uses of Indomitable.
A 22 is gonna fail?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I can even go that high.
What did you
I
roll?
rolled
You
a
rolled
17 plus 5.
Yep. Technically speaking, it is possible for you to roll higher. Do you want to use Indomitable?
I would not risk it.
Well, I'm going to give it a shot. Oops,
All right.
wrong direction.
Indomitable, go for the hopeful save.
It's going to be lower than 22, I know that. Told you.
Well, at least it wasn't a nat 1. Thea, out of the corner of your eye, a 10-foot by 10-foot section of stone lifts off the floor, and Adrian and Dell are flung from it into the water. Precisely. As you watch them go sailing forth, Adrian and Dell, please give me... sorry, Adrian, please roll me a d6. Sorry, a d6. Sorry, a d10. My bad.
My mouse pad, for some reason, just does not
both of us?
right now.
No, just Adrian roll a d10.
Yeah, my mouse pad is doing something stupid.
Do you want Thea to roll for you?
You said just 1 d10 or 2 d10?
1 d10. 1 delta 10. Thank you, sir. Okay, Dell is going to fly 10 feet forward into the water. Adrian, you crash into his back and skid to the side, landing... Oops, sorry. Let me move that out of the way. There. Landing there. Right next to the edge of the stone. Thea, bubbling out of the... you catch movement, and then the stone shelf suddenly slams down, appearing to be seamless floor once again, with a massively echoing boom. And something's actually going to make a grab at you.
Graboids.
Please give me either your choice, a athletics check or an acrobatics check. As what appears to be a massive wall of shadow swarms at you. So that's a good use of your reliable talent. Let's see if I can best you. Oh, right. Come on, mouse. There we go. You are not grabbed, as this massive winged shadow ripples across the floor and tries to grab at you. And we are into combat. Let's get the tracker up. So up first, Adrian, you are suddenly ensconced within icy cold water, and fortunately for Adrian, you are not...
I'm not prone.
Caught in the direct current. You're not prone, and you're not in a direct current. You're actually in a bit of an eddy where you are. So there will be no need for an athletics check from you, unless you need to swim forward into the current. What would you like to do, sir?
Well, I can only assume he's too close for me. Because I've already put away both my sword and shield.
What do you mean he's too close for you? Please explain.
I was... before we ended last time, I had put away my shield and my sword, and wanted to use my bow and arrow.
Okay. Did you pull those out?
I have not yet pulled out my bow.
Okay, so your hands are currently empty. You can see above your head this what looks like an almost serpentine shape covered in rippling, liquescent shadows. And Dell is right next to you, blubbering.
Yeah. I think the only thing I have right now is Firebolt, but I would have to shoot it at disadvantage because of how close I am.
Correct.
And I'm just going to do just that.
Okay, let's see it. And 11. It looks like a good hit, and then as the fire hits the wall behind this thing, you realize that what you thought was the target was actually just a roiling shadow.
Oh, great. So it's Shadow Games we're playing with. Get me Seto Kaiba.
You can use your interaction to pull out a dagger, and your bonus action to stab with it.
Alright, my interaction to pull out a dagger, and I'm now stabbing at it. Turn back to normal. And there's my dagger.
Indeed. A 26 to hit. You feel definite contact, but almost as though your dagger was blunt when it struck. So let's see. Let's get some damage on this board there for you. There we go. I hit the wrong button. Okay. So that was your action, bonus action, interaction. Do you want to move anywhere, sir?
Yeah, I just want to move up here onto dry land. That's probably going to take, what, another 10 feet or 15 feet for movement because I'm getting out of water and onto dry land, I'm guessing?
I'm going to say... Yeah, I'd say it's fair to say that's half your movement, because you're basically putting your hands on the stone shelf and hoisting yourself up while in full armor.
I'm just going to stay here, and that's all I'm going to move.
That is fair. I'm checking something real quick. Okay. Alright. I believe that was your turn then,
I believe
sir.
so.
Alright. In that case, it is now Varen's turn. Varen is still tied to the rope, which is fixed to... if you would not mind drawing a line to indicate where the rope is from here to where Varen is. Dell's in the water, and... Thank you. Currently, he is not caught in a current, and he's also pretty far away from Varen, so Varen's not going to waste time trying to help Dell, because it's not the best one to help Dell. And Adrian did, after all, wound this thing. Thank you, sir. And whatever it is, it's definitely a problem. So Varen's gonna pull out his longbow. And... I only have 16 shots. Yeah, I'm gonna use Colossus Slayer. And yeah, I think this is a good time to bonus action Hunter's Mark. I take shots. Going back to old reliable here. And first shot. Close appropriate down 1. Should also take Colossus Slayer off just in case. There we go. Okay, well, Varen gets a 30 to hit, and that's gonna hit. Colossus Slayer gives me a 7, Hunter's Mark 2, 11... Oh, I hit the wrong button. 11 cold damage, so for a total of 20 points. Adrian, with your rather uncomfortable proximity to this thing, it's almost as though the shadows help absorb the flight of the arrow, slowing its flight enough so that it doesn't hurt quite as badly when it strikes. The shadows that are covering this thing seem to have absorbed something of the damage. So that when it strikes, the arrow doesn't do as much damage as Baron would have preferred. Well, I do have an extra arrow. I'm going to do this.
Too bad nobody has any fire arrows.
Right. 29 to hit is a hit. I get 1 from Hunter's Mark, 9 cold, because I actually remembered to hit the right button this time. And again, it's just not sinking in hard enough. Get Del out of the water! Baron snarls, and that's the end of Baron's turn. He's now concentrating. Thea, it is now your turn, and you are right next to this thing.
Thea's gonna try something a little iffy. She's gonna move 5 feet over. Oh wait, she's still within 5 feet of it, isn't she?
Yep.
Okay. She's gonna move here. She's gonna try to grab one of the arrows off Adrian's back.
Which ones?
One of the magical ones.
The lightning arrows.
Okay.
Does that require it?
Give me a sleight of hand, and I'm going to have this be your bonus action.
Yeah.
You're effectively picking his quiver, not his pocket. Adrian, you aren't aware of her trying to do this, but all of a sudden your quiver just seems a little bit lighter all of a sudden.
It's quite a shocker.
Weird.
And with that, she's gonna step back over here. I don't know if
that will trigger an attack of opportunity.
I'm afraid of that. We'll see what happens.
Alrighty, let's see. I think I will do... Oh, nothing actually. Never mind.
Okay.
You continue with your turn.
And then she'll shoot the big shadowy thing.
Go for it.
With the borrowed arrow.
Noted. This is a lightning arrow.
Which I don't have a button for, so I'm just gonna click my regular longbow.
Well, actually, I have the, I should have it on here, if you want me to just expel it.
You also have the archery fighting style, which she does not.
Wait, come again?
We've got different modifiers and
Well,
Exactly.
Here, let me tell you the damage type without my modifier. It was just 1d8 plus 5.
Okay, that's a 28 to hit. That hits.
So this will...
You do get sneak attack.
Yes. Sneak attack is active. I am deliberately not using sharpshooter.
Duly noted. This is lightning. Sneak attack 23, 11 lightning for 34 points of damage. And I forgot to have my calculator open. Oops, wrong button. There we go. That is another solid hit, and again the shadows seem to bulge and warp, stealing some of the force from the lightning shot.
Okay, that's concerning.
Okay, Thea, did you want to use your bonus
You
action?
said I used it to borrow a agent arrow.
Oh yeah, you're right. So you are not hidden. Noted. Del, you are in the water. You are very cold. You're a little confused because a moment ago you were standing on stone. What would you like to do?
Question for clarification. Does this water feel like dangerously cold? Like I'm gonna freeze and die in here within a moment or two? Or like
no, just shocking.
Unpleasant.
Just shocking cold. Shocking cold.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna try something a little bit sketchy. And you described over here there's an actual lip before the hole, right? Like, something right up near the level of the water. So I'm actually gonna swim that way.
Yes.
And I'm gonna try to catch myself on it.
Okay. give me an athletics check to see how well you can control your movement. I know you're going towards it. That is going to help lower it,
Right.
but I still need that check.
Say, okay, so I don't get advantage then.
I was going to say I'll award advantage, so go ahead and roll that one more time. That is a fail, and Del rockets towards the edge rather rapidly. Excuse me. You are going the direction you want to go.
So, sorry, I didn't mean to move. I'm aiming for the lip right here. I don't know if that's where I'm going to go or not.
That is the direction that you are headed.
And how far do I go?
Your movement speed. But what I'm gonna say is you're not able to dash.
Okay.
And as Del starts swimming forward, this shadow thing reaches out with an opportunity attack.
That's surprising.
Oh, which I left for some reason on advantage. We'll go with the first result.
24.
Which is a 24 to hit, and 8 slashing damage lays into Del's back.
That hurt, and I'm glad I got away from it.
So you... sorry, I said your movement speed, which in water is only 15.
Oh.
No, wait, you have Long Strider. There you go. A difference of 1 square. Alright, Del, anything else for you? I'm going to say that because you failed your athletics check, you're not going to be able to do much of anything, and certainly not able to arrest your movement.
I was going to guess the idea of casting spells.
Oh, hold on. What was that, Del?
I was going to say, I'm guessing the idea of casting spells from the water would be troublesome at best.
Yes. And Adrian, what were you going to say?
Swimming for you, pal.
No synchronized swimming. Nope. Del, give me a strength saving throw as the water is carrying you right at the stone edge. Nat 1. Del is not able to control himself very well in the water at all. Adrian, please roll me 2d12.
Careful, it's slippery over there.
And stony. There it is. Del, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as the water slams you against the stone ledge.
What?
And the wind is briefly knocked out of you.
I'm confused. I haven't even reached the ledge yet.
Yes, you have. I moved you forward.
And you also slipped.
Where's the ledge? I thought it was over here.
You're right at it.
You're halfway there.
Well, he's halfway to where he was going, but you reached the corner of the pit.
Whoa. He's halfway there. Whoa. Living on a prayer.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Is the ledge represented by the black or by the little shadowy shape in the blue? I'm just.
It is represented by the black.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
No worries.
Here, just take my hand. We'll make it, I swear.
Oh. Oh, look, it's Shadowform's turn.
Living on a prayer.
Its serpentine head rears up and lunges down at you, Adrian. Its shadow-wreathed serpentine head gets a crit.
Oh, and my shield's not up.
And you're out of spell slots, no less. Okay.
Wait a second. No, wait. Oh, no, wait. He would still get me anyway because it's a crit.
Exactly. And that is going to be...
boy.
A total of 32 damage, and some of that feels like it's actually rotting your flesh.
Ouch. My flesh feels a little rotted.
As it pulls back, blood dripping fetid from its fangs, it lets out a snarling, bubbling hiss, and suddenly lashes out at you, Thea, with a claw.
It's got a very long reach.
15.
I get a 21 to hit you.
Plus 3, plus 6.
That hits.
32. Okay.
You can uncanny dodge this and reduce that 16 to 8. Okay. And then it's going to, as it pulls back from just laying into you, Thea, it swipes with its backswing at Adrian.
Hang on.
Getting a 27
Ow,
to
that's
hit.
gonna hit me.
For another 15 slashing damage,
Alright, let me just add that to where I'm at right now, because I had to use my temporary hit points, take that away from the total. Now I have to add 15 to that actual total.
Oh,
That is an excellent point.
Wait.
Thea,
yeah.
remember
What?
you and Dell both had
15?
temporary hit points.
Yeah,
33. Okay. 1, 2, 3 minus
Nice.
33 equals 90. I'm at 90.
A good thing you had those temporary hit
Yes,
points. Thank you, Dell, for
the
inspiring me.
temporary hit points. I almost feel like eating a jelly bean right now.
Right? And then...
If they weren't so big, I would have eaten 2.
Adrian, what is your passive
I
perception?
believe it's a 15, but let me double check. It is a passive
And
15.
Thea, yours?
It is a 15.
Okay. So in darkness, without a light source, that becomes 10. Thea, your passive perception?
I believe
his passive
there's
perception is
Yeah.
16. Real quick, that 2d12 they had Adrian roll earlier, that was the
10.
That was bludgeoning damage,
for,
total of 10
for right?
from running into the stone ledge. Yes, for Dell.
I think I messed up my math on that when I did that. Anyway.
No worries. So
Right.
Thea, you see this thing suddenly seem to duck low. Adrian, to your eyes, it's as though the cavern is just full of shadows again. And those wings spread, and Adrian, you are buffeted by a very cold wind in this cold chamber, and you're soaking wet, as the thing has apparently, to your eyes, Adrian, disappeared.
How rude.
I need to check something. Indeed. Come on. So, Adrian, you've lost track of this thing. Okay, top of the round. Adrian, it's your turn.
Dell's not playing so well about the direction he went.
I was going to do something,
I got
but
bruised
apparently
ribs.
he's gone. So
It's as though the shadow is never there. You know, except for the wounds.
I mean, I was planning on doing something really crazy, like throwing dancing lights at him, and then seeing if I can take my dagger and stab right at the spot of dancing lights to see if that did anything. But apparently, that's all scrapped.
You just got your little dagger, and you're pouring blood from your various wounds.
I see him anywhere, or is he just... he's gone?
You can't see or hear him.
Okay. So, I'm going to choose to eat a Dark Bean as my action. And...
Okay.
Let's see.
Gaining 10 temporary hit points.
So what?
Gaining 10 temporary hit points.
So...
Anything else for you,
I
sir?
have that at 7. I'm thinking about just pulling out my shield, but that would also require an action.
That would. You can action surge.
I think I'm just...
You did eat a marble pearl.
I'm thinking of just using my interaction and just pulling out my longbow instead.
Okay. Thea,
Oh,
you made a
wait a
noise.
second.
I think you had an idea, question, thought. Oh,
I have
yes.
one level of I can't say the word right now. Exhaustion.
Exhaustion.
What was that? For me,
That is
again, what?
disadvantage on all
There
ability
you
checks.
go. Okay, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. So
You're welcome.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing out on doing that as I was going through my attack and everything else. But no, it's okay.
Certainly. All right, Adrian, did you want to move anywhere? Go swimming after Dell.
Yeah, that would put me at what though?
Well, you can try what Varen did and try jumping. If you just step into the water and start swimming, you could get to here. And that would require an athletics check from you.
Couldn't I just step in the water and start swimming?
Athletics. The athletics check is to try and control yourself as you move through the current. Okay, well, the good news is the water's carrying you towards Dell.
What did I do though? Did I slip?
Well, you're not. The water is what's carrying you. You're not propelling yourself.
Okay.
And let's see. Yeah, right to there. And please give me a strength saving throw, sir.
Strength saving throw. You know what? I'm not doing too well on that one, so I'm gonna use my inspiration point to bump it up to advantage. Hopefully, I don't roll in that one.
Hopefully. Let's see it.
Wow.
Despite the rapidity of your approach to the stone ledge, you thrust arms and legs forward and catching yourself against it, and you do not take damage,
Nice.
sir. And you are now right next to Dell, with your longbow in one hand. And you're almost completely immersed in cold water.
Oh, it's cold.
You're telling me, Varen growls as he finally disentangles himself with his interaction from the rope. So that is now set there. To your eyes, Adrian, Varen seems to turn and look up into, well, darkness. And I realized I forgot to actually put the token on it.
Hey, how come I'm one arrow short here, guys? What happened to my one arrow?
Okay, fine. Take an inspiration point. Well played. Okay, I didn't expect that line. Good job. There we go. Varen is going to take aim and fire. Colossus Slayer and Hunter's Mark if I hit. Yes, please. Where is it? Dare I not?
I double dog dare you.
I'm only one! And I take a shot with my icicle arrow. I get a 30 to hit. Oh boy. So that's, let's see. Well, that's interesting. 5 from Colossus Slayer and 5 from Hunter's Mark. And then 10 from Cold. And Adrian, you see the arrow vanish into darkness. So a total of 20. And doesn't seem to hurt much.
I see, he's
so
there.
This time I'm going to risk it. He's there somewhere in the darkness. I'm going to risk it. Sharpshooter. No Colossus Slayer if I hit. Turn off Colossus Slayer. There we go. And I forgot to take an arrow away. There we go. And Icicle Arrow, go! (24 minus 5 is a 19. That actually hits. So 3 from Hunter's Mark, 10 Colossus, 10 from Sharpshooter. There we go. So that's a total of 26 damage, and again, it's just not getting through. Varen snarls in disgust. Alright, Thea, it is now your turn.
Do I see which way the creepy dark snake thing went? Oh, actually, I was going to ask and clarify real quick,
Um,
because you've described something before that I can do with my keyboard to control which character I see the vision from.
Click on your character. Yes. Click on your character token and press Control L.
L. That's any F. Okay. It seems
Interesting.
to me that I can see it, but I don't know if that's meant to be that way or not.
Let me see. So it is actually outside your range of dark vision. So you are physically incapable of seeing it. You can hear where it is. Okay? However, your shot is at disadvantage because you cannot see your target.
How tight does the rope look?
Varen untied it. Varen did not set it with a piton.
Okay.
Roll me a d6. On an odd, it's going to be caught by the water and start drifting.
That's not what I was asking about.
Oh, it's caught by the water. It's starting to drift.
Hey, if it drifts towards
So-
Dell, that'll be a plus.
Right. Alright, Thea, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna try and
You have your longbow in one hand.
something
go
I'm
ahead.
not quite sure from the description earlier. It seemed there was one thing that kind of like the rock itself moved and threw Adrian and Dell into the water
Yes.
over here, and then separately the dragon snake thing popped up over here. Did I understand that correctly, or was that
More accurately, the shadow snake thing. Well, hold on, let me think. The stone from the stone floor lifted and effectively threw Adrian and Dell, and then slammed back into place. And then the creature suddenly attacked and tried to grab you. You did not see where it came from. To be perfectly fair, no one did.
Technically, I have no idea what hit me.
so? For the moment, then
Indeed
I'm just
not.
going to draw an acid arrow and ready an action to attack. Well, actually, hold on. I'm first going to attempt to hide with my bonus action.
There you go. Nice, nat 20 stealth. Now, Thea, you could, now that you are hidden, grab onto the rope and start swimming across towards the island. And the rope would effectively grant you advantage on controlling your movement. Or you can do as you suggest and prepare an action to attack.
Alright, I'll start swimming at the rope.
Okay. You can move only half of your current movement speed, which is 35. So you can move up to 20 feet in the water. Please give me an athletics check with advantage.
Oh, I forgot the advantage. I don't think it mattered.
Okay, well you get a nat 20, and Thea seems to swarm and writhe and wriggle through the water almost like a fish. You have the option to dash, Thea, for a total of 35.
Will that still work with advantage?
What do you mean advantage? No, you succeeded on on controlling your movement, so that gives you the ability to dash
Oh, okay. Sure. And I can move another 20 feet then?
without being swept. You can move up to 35 feet, so another 15. Oh, sorry. I beg your pardon. Yeah, you can move all the way up to your total movement, which is 35.
Okay.
There you go.
Does that mean to move?
Excellent. That's okay. Alright, Thea. Excellent. Next up is Dell. Dell, you are slightly winded. It's shockingly cold. You're a little, bleeding in this dark water. What would you like to do?
Well, I don't.
And Del,
I don't like the direction I'm going as much anymore. But I'm already here.
Side note, Del, you can see this thing is basically gliding, because technically this all takes place within 6 seconds, so it's gliding into position. So Del can see where it is.
Yeah, but I don't see myself moving back the other way.
You can, since you are now against the stone ledge, you can, you've been in a swimming pool. You can hand crawl along the edge of it.
That's kind of what I was trying to do. I basically want to try and do that to get over here.
Okay. You're still moving at half your movement speed.
And he has long stride active on him, correct? Or boosted 5?
Yes. So half his movement speed is 20. I'm sorry.
I wasn't sure if that was 5 or 10 move speed boost, but yeah. Yeah.
It's a plus 10 to your movement.
Basically, I'm gonna try to get right there. Or the edge of the.
Okay.
I'm guessing very, very.
Does Del want to use his... Does Del want to use his action for anything?
Do I have? Is it available to dash?
I will say yes.
All right, then I'm gonna try to dash towards the little island as I yell for very.
Okay. That will require an athletics check since you're pushing against the current now. I'll say you can at least get to the ledge, but you're not going to be able to pull yourself out.
So there?
Does that make sense? Yes.
Yeah.
Sound good? Okay. I need that tool. Cool. Alright, in that case, it is now the end of Del's turn. The thing to Del's and Varen's and Thea's vision, I think it's now within Thea's sight. Yeah, Thea can now see it. It banks around, gliding on almost silent wings, and comes to here. It's still flying. There we go. Okay.
Not working out the way I wanted. Del's looking at that thing with a lot of regret.
Whatever for, sir. Oh, look at that. Oh, press the turn on linger. Oh. Snap to corner. That should make it easier. Yep, okay. All of us hear a massive intake of breath, and then a roiling cloud of flame-like shadows bursts forth from its darkling maw. And I need dexterity saving throws. Del, you and Adrian and Thea, I believe, and let me double check this, because most of your bodies are submerged in water, and I'm going the wrong way in my player's handbook. That's handy. At least I noticed. Nope, not that chapter. You effectively have cover. I'm just trying to figure out if you have any other bonuses to this. How rude. Sometimes I wish I had some sort of search function in a book. Adrian, you alright there, sir? Quiet fellow. damage. Where is it? 196. Let's try that.
Oof.
You right there,
Yeah.
sir?
My screen went black. I was trying to get it back up.
Oh, weird. Welcome back. Okay. Sorry, everyone. I'm trying to make sure I get this right.
This looks like volley.
One of you... It is not volley. Where is it? Actually, it probably might be in combat now I think about it. Ah, here it is. Maybe. Okay. I'm gonna rule Del. You effectively have 3/4 cover. Same with Thea and Adrian. Please give me dexterity saving throws. Varen has no cover. Varen's going to take the full brunt of
Does
this.
the 3/4 cover amount to advantage, or is that a flat rate bonus on those?
It is a flat bonus. It is a +5 bonus to dexterity saving throws for all 3 of you. With a +5, that's a dirty 20 for Thea.
Yes.
And Adrian? Thank you, sir. Adrian gets 18, and Del gets 12. Unfortunately, Del, that is not a success. So you're going to take full damage from this, and oh yeah, I should probably roll for Varen. Dexterity saving throw, go. Oh dear, that's a fail for Varen. Okay. Thea, please look up evasion for me. Put that in the chat if you would. From your character sheet. Okay. So Thea, you're going to take no damage from this thanks to evasion. Fortunately, Varen is going to take half because he failed instead of full. Sorry, Del. Alright. Here you go. It is very much like you just got kissed by death.
I take half of that?
Varen's gonna... Yes, you take 27 points of damage, sir. As does Varen. And Varen has to make a Constitution saving throw. I'm not sure I can... Okay, 27... Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration point for advantage on the saving throw to keep concentration.
I thought you said Del and Varen failed.
Go ahead, Thea. Varen failed, and Varen has evasion. Okay, Varen keeps concentrating on Hunter's Mark. Adrian, you take 27 points. Adrian, you took the full. Excellent. Okay.
I'm at 73.
Ouch. Del's at 12.
Ouch.
And then it's gonna... Wow, it's rolling really crappy stealth. However, Varen does not have a melee weapon in hand. And it soars up, almost straight up. Let me see. It soars out of everyone except Del's sight. Del, you see it's roughly around 65 feet in the air. Adrian, it's now your turn, sir.
So...
And also, I believe it is now out of Adrian's sight. Adrian has no idea where it went.
Okay, so that's square. All right. All right. So current of the river is kind of strong. I'm trying to swim and get out of there.
If you are using the edge of the of this precipice, you can kind of like hand walk yourself along it, and that will not require an athletics check because you're not really swimming. But you can only move at half your normal speed.
But I can only move.
On the plus side, if you
let's see where I'm at.
On the plus side, if you dash, you're not going to fall prone because you're not using your feet.
True. So let's see. I don't have Del with me, so I'm now back down to 30.
Correct.
Okay.
So regular movement, you can go up to 15 feet.
Regular movement, 15 feet, but then if I want to dash, that's an extra 15. Okay, so... that's 10, basically.
Yeah, that's 10 feet. Cost of 10 feet.
That's 20 feet.
Correct. And given Dell's right there, you can just grab onto him and pull yourself to the island if that's where you're trying to go.
Yeah, that's where I'm trying to go. So. And then he'll just pull me there.
Yep.
And now that I'm back with him, I'm now switching that back to 40. But I'm also going to choose to stay there.
Staying in the water.
In the water, only because...
anything else for you, sir?
Only because, first and foremost, the island's kind of small, and... yeah.
Valid. Anything else for you, sir?
Let's see. Do I still have an action, or no? I don't.
You used your action to dash.
That's right, I did. Okay. There's nothing else I can do.
Bonus action, second wind.
Oh, thank you. I completely forgot I had that. Yes, bonus action for second wind.
Very good.
Alright, where's my second win button? There we go. $19. Cool.
Nice. Very good. That cold water is just so bracing for you.
Ooh, brisk.
Baron, noticing that everyone's trying to swim up to him, slaps his paw down on the rope right here. To hold it in place, giving Thea more of an anchor point. And snarling, I'm getting real tired of this whatever it is. And he's going to try and take some blind shots, because I can't see where it is. So for this, I'm taking Sharpshooter off. Sharpshooter, off. Turn off. Yay, it worked! It lost the Slayer if I hit, and disadvantage. Icicle arrow. Sing for me. Oh, wow, it sang for me. Yeah, that hits. For a total of 23. That is... oh, wow, Colossus Slayer rolled max. 8 from Colossus Slayer, 5 from Hunter's Mark, and 10 from Cold.
Nice.
Very nice indeed. And the thing up there, wherever it is, gives a hissing, pained cough. That tastes foul in my mouth. And I'm going to take another shot. Am I on disadvantage? Yes, I am. Good. Icicle arrow. Fly. Oops. Okay, there it goes. Alright. Shrink. 17 is a glancing blow. Bummer. Alright. Thea, you're in the water. Varen's holding the rope down, so it's actually more of a, an easier climb. Basically, you can now move without making an athletics check.
Okay. I will try to climb up here. So that's 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
And then move here. It's probably.
It is somewhere beyond 60 feet above us. However, there is blood raining down from up there. Very cold blood. It smells of rot. What would you like to do?
Wash the blood off.
I'm going to draw an acid arrow, and I will ready an clarification point. Kind of taking a hide action earlier. Is that still stealth check at least still in effect?
I'm gonna say no. You pulled yourself up out of the water, and it's just kind of like sloshing off of you.
Okay. So I would like to.
I mean, have you ever tried to quietly climb out of a pool?
So I would like to try and bonus action hide.
Excellent. Let's see it. If you move no more, you've probably moved a bit more than half of your movement, I think. Well, okay. That's a 27 stealth. Nice. You're very quiet, despite the sloshing.
And then I will pull out an acid arrow, and I will ready an action to shoot it with advantage. Or, well, hopefully. No, sorry. I will ready an action to shoot it if I see a good opportunity, basically. Like if it comes within sight.
Gotcha. Alright, thank you, Thea. Del, what would you like to do?
I think Del's actually going to stay where he is, holding onto the ledge, and ready an action to dodge underneath the water if he sees it again.
Valid. Alright. Kind of just taking a deep breath.
Take a deep breath. Ooh, shoot, crap. I can't do both.
I can't shoot crap. There's none in the cave.
Hang on, let me get the dice.
I want to use the help action, and I simultaneously want to be ready to dodge, and I can't do both.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
He's gonna stay ready to hide, like ready to duck underwater and take cover.
So he chooses mine.
Fair enough. All right, Adrian. Actually, you know what?
Just curious if you'd allow this in regards to action economy. If he took the help action to try and just describe where the dragon is, could he effectively drop prone, ready to go underwater, or like just go ahead and duck underwater after giving it a call out as to where the dragon is?
You technically cannot use help against this creature to grant advantage to the next attack, because you have to be adjacent to your target.
Oh, okay. So like trying to describe where it is isn't gonna do anything.
And technically from
it's not gonna grant anyone an advantage.
So he's just ready to duck underwater.
And what were we going to say, Adrian? Sure. What we're gonna
technically
say,
for me, I'm not adjacent. I'm an Adrian from it.
Okay, if you don't have an inspiration point, go ahead.
Unfortunately, I do, but
in the
it's still okay.
Thea, please roll me 1 Delta 6.
That's good.
Okay. Bummer. Okay. And there's a whistling sound as it suddenly plummets back down into sight. Thea, that will trigger your attack of opportunity.
Does that come with advantage?
No. You're shooting at normal.
Okay.
Oh wait, what'd you roll earlier?
Yeah, 27 on stealth.
You do get advantage. Thank you.
Okay.
As it starts to come back into sight, you, Thea, take a swift shot from the hip, so to speak. That was not with advantage.
Oh.
Roll it one more time, please.
All that, and I forgot to turn it on.
Right? Okay, with advantage, that is a 21 to hit. That does hit. Give me the sneak attack damage and sharpshooter and acid. Whoa! There we go. 35. That is 10 from sharpshooter, so 25 sneak, and 13 from acid. 48 damage. You see the shadows again bulge about it, stealing much of the force from your shot. Where's my mouse? Lost my mouse. However, it gives another of those hissing burbles, and actually climbs further up into the darkness.
Well, I'm taking it away.
And instead of coming down, and all of a sudden it goes deadly quiet.
And that is very much more concerning.
Right, where is it?
Top of the round, Adrian. Sorry, give me 1 second. There we go. All right, Adrian.
I am going to move up onto the island. And then I'm going to draw out one of my lightning arrows and be ready in action for it.
All right. Do you want to tell us anything to do? You are the leader.
I am the leader, and I say, all right, everyone, don't make a noise. Don't move a muscle. Wait until he shows up. I'd say at this point, if you can, be ready in action for anything.
Not sure that works quite that way, and I just realized I forgot that I had some great hit points too, so I should be at 109. My bad. Alright, so that's your turn, sir?
Yep.
Yes? Okay. Buttons.
There we go. And ready to roll.
Varen is going to try and hear out wherever this thing went. I have keen senses, so I get advantage on this. If I find my perception, that would help. There it is. I hear nothing. Oh, I also have advantage to track it with my hunter's mark, but oh well. I don't hear anything. Varen just kind of like dusts off some of this cold ash that's clinging to his wet armor and body. What did it breathe?
Hey. It breathed hate.
Valid, and if you don't already have an inspiration point, take one. Thea, Varen used his action, and Adrian told me not to move anywhere. What do you want to do, Thea?
I'm going to just take another stealth check with my bonus action. And
alright, that's good use of reliable
we'll
talent.
see if Adrian notices this or not, but I'm going to ready an action to shoot the dragon again if it comes near.
Adrian, you're all like, be ready for any... Wait, where'd Thea go?
Actually, this has happened too many times before, Varen, so it's more of a, alright, be ready. Well, Thea's already there. Okay.
Del, what would you like to do?
Ready in action to duck completely underwater and disappear. if anything seems concerning.
You don't want to use your staff of paralysis? Maybe knock him down so then we can really take him out?
In that case,
I was gonna say, could he even use that from the water? Like, I'm not sure if he can use something like that while he's swimming.
I mean, if you can get it in hand, sure. And by the way, we're now out of initiative order.
So that's it. He's gone.
Anyone else worried?
Very.
Man.
So
I
what,
really
just
wanted
stand
to
here
take
for
him
like
out.
30 seconds, or? So when you say we're out of initiative
technically,
order,
it's more
that's
like you
not
stand
something
there
we
for 6
automatically know. So I'm not sure what to make of that.
Things seem to go quiet and still, almost like an empty tomb.
Well, here, Del, let's get you back up on dry land so then that way you're not freezing cold.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of prefer the shelter.
Varen just kind of like gives Dell a kind of like a joking shove as though about to shove him back into the water, but doesn't actually.
Varen, can you do your what is that thing where we're all in a group and you can check to see if there's any fiends or any other creatures nearby, or where exactly he went, or I can't think of what that thing is called.
Yeah, I do have a certain awareness about me. Give me 1 second. I mean, I can do that. Take some energy out of me. And it's good out to 6 miles. I don't think it got out to 6 miles in 6 seconds. But I can do that if you want.
Yes, primeval awareness. That's what I was thinking of.
Alright. Varen will spend a spell slot. And I'm gonna do it at... I'm gonna hold into that spell slot. I'm actually gonna do it at 2nd level and hold into my last 1st level spell slot. So it's gonna be active for 2 whole minutes. So Varen's eyes drift slowly shut, and you sense that thrum of energy as he attunes to the natural world, and Varen falls prone, shuddering and shivering in sudden animalistic terror. Ugh! What? After a second, Varen opens his eyes, staring up at the rest of you.
You alright?
I've felt predators before, but whatever that is, that's a predator like nothing I've ever sensed before.
Where exactly was it?
And
in what direction?
I don't know, but it's within 6 miles, if that helps. And I sensed elementals.
Well, that's not good.
Nothing else.
Elementals?
But I don't even know what name to put to that thing that I felt. There was no aberrant. There was no angelic being. No fiend. No undead. Certainly not a fae. And it was not an elemental. Varen slowly staggers back up to his feet, shaking a little. It's hard to tell if he's shaking now with fear, cold, or possibly adrenaline.
How about a little bit of all three?
Could be all. Adrian, actually, let me do an insight check on this. Whoever else wants to can give an insight check. Insight. There we go. Okay, anyone else?
I'm just trying to find the right button. There it is.
Adrian gets in at 1.
I got swimmer's ear. Sorry.
Yeah.
That is Thea then Del.
Okay. Thea and Varen. Varen's gonna voice the thought, but your instincts are screaming at you basically verbatim what Varen is saying. Adrian, I think we better grab whatever we can from those diamonds and run.
Well, if the werewolf says run, I'm gonna say yeah, let's run.
Varen is going to, let's see, half of 15 is 14.5. Half of 15 is 7.5. Round that up to 10. Varen is going to do a standing long jump, 10 feet out, and land in the water. And my mouse buttons. There, landing here and make an athletics check to start swimming. Athletics. There we are. Okay, good. I left it on normal. Woohoo! Ah, nat
Nice.
20. Varen's able to dash up to his full movement speed and gets out of the water here. And we'll get out of the way. So that was Varen's movement and actions. Let's see. This is now effectively an action to bring your awareness in action. Okay, so this is like basically 2 more rounds. Thea. Sorry, Adrian, what do you want to do, sir?
I think I'm gonna get back over to the other side where we originally were before we got attacked by the shadowy serpent thing.
Do you want to send... oops, zoomed out too far.
Wait, so you're going...
Do you want to send or take Del with you?
Yes.
Thea, what were you going to say?
So he's going backwards?
Adrian is taking Del and heading back to the original starting point.
Because
so with the rope there, do you want to secure it there with a piton, sir?
yeah.
Okay, that will take 1 action. Right. So long as you're using the rope, you will not have to make an athletics check, but you still move at half speed.
I believe I'm now down to 7 pitons.
Okay. You can move yourself up to half your speed. So with you and Del, that's going to be 20 feet, and then you can dash for another 20.
So that's 20 feet there.
Thea, while he's doing that, what would you like to do?
20 feet there.
Varen, do you want to throw me a rope?
I'm gonna readjust these characters. There we go. Let's see how far it is from where Varen is.
I want to say about 40 feet.
I left it on cone.
Oh, that's a pretty good
right.
guess.
Yes, Varen will pull out a rope and toss it to Thea. So Varen basically wraps one end of the rope around his arm and grips it with that same hand, and is grabbing up diamonds with his other hand. All that are to hand.
Okay.
Thea, with the rope now in your hand, you can basically pull yourself along it. It will not require an athletics check, but you do move at half speed instead of full
I'll
speed.
do that in a moment. First,
you can also...
First, I'm basically going to tie off my end to the immovable rod and secure that in place.
Okay, that takes your action. You also have the athlete feat. So you can move 5 feet and then make a running jump, which will also give you second story work. What is your strength score?
12.
All right, and what is your dexterity modifier?
5.
5, I believe.
Yes, 5.
So 5 feet start. 12, you said. 17. Snap to center. There we go. Ouch. Sorry, my brain farted. 12 plus 5, 17. So you can jump basically to here.
We're not riding it. Yeah. I'll just use the rope.
Okay. You're not gonna jump?
Seems more reliable to use the rope.
Well, you can hold on to the rope and still jump.
Sure.
So you've secured it in place with the immovable rod, and then you take a running jump, holding onto it, and leap out over the water. You land there. Varen is still holding onto his end, so you will not require an athletics check. You can pull yourself along the rope to the edge, and to the ground, land.
Hold on just a second.
Having issues? I see what you're trying to do. That works.
Yeah.
And you can use your bonus action to dash.
So basically, Thea is just going to help gather up some diamonds.
Valid. All right. Adrian, you and Del can gain the shore.
All right.
Did you want to do anything with your action?
Well, first of all, I would really like to know if Del has any point or any spell slots left, so that he could cast some type of healing thing on him. Yeah, because he's looking really low on health.
Del?
Well... I'm just trying to read through the spell levels real quick. 4th.
Sure thing. Prayer of Healing. Doesn't that require a length of time? That takes 10 minutes to cast.
I missed that.
No worries. But like, Prayer of Healing, that sounds like it should take longer than an action. So many spells. What are you gonna do? Well, I'll tell you what the DM's gonna do. The DM's gonna drink some water. Confirming you can all still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, what is this? Healing Word. Bonus action. Yes. Are you casting that on Del himself? Okay, so that's a total of 18 to Del. Nice.
That's just going to have to do it for now.
Anything else for Del?
No, that's just going to have to do it for now.
Okay. Adrian, Del mutters a quick word of, I've got to do better. And you see him starting to knit his wounds closed. What would you like to do, sir?
Start working on getting out of here.
Leaving Thea and Varen behind?
Well, I don't necessarily want to leave them behind, no, but...
Fair enough. I mean, you could take up, like, your longbow and be on the ready to guard our backs.
Yeah, sure, I'll have that on ready in action.
Okay, fair enough. Thea, if you and Varen want to use your actions, you can each collect... Goodness. Sorry, someone is apparently throwing bowling balls down on the floor above my head. It's very loud. I'm not sure what it is.
Weird.
I'll say we can each collect up to 20 diamonds. If we want to use our action, I'll allow us to double it each.
I'd like to use my action first to search the area and just kind of make sure nothing's in the area, and then I'll use the next 2 rounds to gather as many diamonds as I can.
All right, give me a perception check. With no disadvantage, because you have Skulker. Haha, I remembered. I feel proud of me. Nothing inherently dangerous seems to leap out at you, However, as you study the piles and piles of these rough broken stones and diamonds, you realize that some of them have actually been worn rather smooth, despite having been originally broken. And it's almost like they're gathered up. At first, it seemed like they were gathered up in individual piles, but as you look at it, it's more like a single pile that has been disturbed to hold the contour of a shape, a rather large, bulky, almost serpentine shape,
Yeah.
if serpents had legs.
Okay, yeah, I get the feeling we're robbing someone's nest, so we should probably hurry up.
So that was your action. Now you can use your bonus action fast hands ability to grab a bunch of diamonds.
So does that still get me up to 40?
I will allow it, yes, because you have fast thieving hands. Apparently you are well skilled to robbing nests.
And arrows.
And arrows. Light finger discount. Yes, you can collect 20 diamonds, and, well, you still have your movement.
20 or 40?
And
I thought the bonus action.
Sorry, 40. I beg your pardon. I meant
Okay.
40, but in my head I was also thinking arrows, and I was trying to remember to say diamonds.
Okay, just trying to make sure I was recording that correctly.
Arrows?
Correct. You can grab up to 40 diamonds, and you still have your movement, 35 feet.
I kind of want to use one more round to grab more diamonds.
That's up to you.
Just one more. Unless
Okay.
it's Varen already leaving.
Varen has used it. Well, Varen's got the rope wrapped around his arm, so he can't really leave
Okay.
until you
So-
do, unless he wants to
I'll
abandon
use
you.
one more round and then that'll be... well, let's see. Yeah, with one more round, I'll be able to grab 20, 40 with my action, and 60 with my bonus action, correct?
Yes.
So that's what I'll do.
Adrian, you can't see what Thea and Varen are doing, I believe. I'm not entirely
So what?
sure. Can you see Thea and Varen?
I don't think
you
I can from that distance.
Yeah, you can basically see to the far edge of that little island. So you can't see what Thea and Varen are doing, but you just hear stones clack, 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 clacking. What else do you want to do, sir? Or do you want
I'm
to do
waiting
anything?
for you guys.
Continue standing guard? Excellent. Del can see that Varen and Thea are just rapidly and greedily grabbing these stones.
I'm gonna, can I spend my action to basically search and kind of look up above us and just keep an eye out?
Del can give me a perception check. And it, yeah. And this will be at disadvantage, sorry, because he does not have Skulker. So roll it one more time, and we'll go with the lower of the two rolls for Del. 19 versus 21. Okay, 19 it is. I mean, it's hard to see. Del does have 120 vision 120 foot dark vision, so you can just see like the ends of stalactites because they cling tight to the ceiling. Del can see the tips and some of the bodies of these stalactites, various grooves and curves of stone, but Del does not see any sign of the shadow thing.
Okay.
Thea, you can grab another 60 diamonds if you want to use your interaction, and bonus action fast hands.
Yep, already done, and let's get out of here.
You can.
What's
Okay.
the one?
Varen is still holding the rope. Varen's going to use his action. That's going to be another 40, so he has a total of 80. There we go. Thea, that rope Varen's holding looks pretty tight. Kind of thick.
Yeah, so run across it.
If you want to. Varen is going to have to give an athletics check to try and hold you up. So let's roll it. See how well Varen does holding you up. Might help if I put that in. Varen was not prepared for you to jump on the rope, Give me a dexterity saving throw.
This is not sounding good.
As you start to slip and slide off the rope that suddenly sagged and is no longer tight, you do manage to grab hold of it, so you are not swept away by the current. I'm going to say you are now basically here.
Alright, so...
You're in the water, and you're clinging to the rope.
Yeah.
Watch it! Varen growls.
So, I'll make my way back over here. That's the wrong thing.
Okay. And you already used your action, so you cannot disengage the immovable rod.
Okay. I guess then I can't really use... I guess then
We use your action and your bonus action.
Well, I was gonna say, I guess I can't really help pull the rope along to help Varen along either.
I'm gonna say no. It was work enough for you to just pull yourself up onto that island. So 5 feet, and then running for 10. Varen's going to jump out to 15. Yes. Clinging onto the... Basically reeling himself in. It's kind of like a reverse angler's cast. Yeah. And Varen's going to pull himself along the rope. Up there. There we go. All right. Del and Adrian, anything else you want to do?
Nope, just sitting there waiting and checking the skies and the top of the cave, so...
Excellent. There we go. Del, anything for you?
Nope. Keep an eye out.
Do you want to give me a perception check? It's a disadvantage if yes.
I forgot to hit the disadvantage button. So...
That's okay, it's a 22 either way. Yep. You see and hear and smell and feel nothing.
Yeah.
Alright, Thea.
So, cover the movable rod, and Varen, do you want to go first or second?
Go ahead.
Don't forget the spikes, and... Well, it's still spiked.
Try not ripping my arm out this time.
I was going to say, it's still spiked in, right? So
Yep.
I was going to try and run across it.
Yes. You can give me a dexterity. I beg your pardon. You can give me an acrobatics check while I drink some water.
And
Nat 20. You glide along it almost as effortlessly as a shadow yourself. So that was... So you'd have to use your bonus action to get that far.
yeah, I'll dash.
Varen... Yeah. Varen is going to use his action to rip the piton out of the stone. Still connected to the... He's got his own rope kind of looped wetly about one shoulder. He brings this one tight. He can't really get a good running start. So... 8 feet, we'll round it up to 10. He can jump to here and start dragging himself rope-wise along.
So Thea would have used her bonus action to dash across, and she'll use her action to kind of help pull on the rope and bring him along.
Okay. Since we're working together, I'll allow that to bring Varen to the shore with comparatively low effort. Alright, we are once again together. I'm going to guesstimate it has been about 7 rounds. Alright, Adrian, who do you want to take the lead out of here?
Let's get... let's see. Let's have Varen up front, then Thea, and then me and Del will follow in the rear.
Okay. Varen's going to rush into the passageway, and you hear his claws scrabbling and scratching along the stone as he climbs up. It's not very graceful, but he's able to gain the ladder, excuse me, of the overhead tunnel.
Okay.
And he is out of the way.
Thea.
So once Thea climbs up, could she use the immovable rod that is tied to the second rope and just dangle the rope down for the others?
Sure. That makes it fairly easy for Dell and Adrian to get back up. Excuse me. So 6 and now 8 rounds to get this far. And Varen is now on the next ladder up. And there.
And, using her action and recovering the rod and the rope, basically kind of repeat that process.
Thea, as you gain this chamber, you see the shadows here. You recall that they, when we passed through a few moments before, they seem to writhe and ripple almost like water. Now they seem like water that has had a stone tossed into it. The shadows are writhing rapidly and silently. And Varen is standing very tense.
Can I use a bonus action to hide?
I smell those lizard creatures. I hear their muttering voices.
Can I use a bonus action to hide?
You can if you want. In point of fact, Varen will also do the same. Stealth. That's a use of reliable talent for Thea, and an 18 for Varen. Adrian, you and Dell gained the top of the ladder in that vertical shaft, just in time to hear Varen and Thea confer briefly that Varen has smelled and heard those lizard-like creatures in the chamber ahead. You know, the one with all the mold. And then they suddenly seem to disappear.
Who disappears?
You want
Varen or the mold?
Varen and Thea both seem to vanish to your sight. And your hearing. Did you want to do anything,
I would
sir?
like to throw a little stealth action.
Okay. Please give me your stealth check. Dell, do you also want to hide?
I'll give it a go.
Okay. Wow. Adrian, nice stealth.
Kind of stumbling into the wall. Where'd everyone go?
Dell, 14. Alright, everyone please hold position for 1 second. I'm trying to get something corrected here. I think I did it. Could be wrong. We'll find out. Cool. All right. Varen is going to move along, using his action to dash since he hid with a 18. Thea. Thea and Adrian, you both look, and Dell's just kind of like stumbling around and hands out like, "Where'd you guys go?" Well, except for you, Adrian. He knows where you are because he's helping you walk.
Yep.
But he just keeps glancing at you like, "How are you so quiet in that armor?" And as you draw closer to the chamber, you can hear those lizard voices in the goblin tongue chanting. Thea, you recognize that they're saying a word. Adrian, as you're drawing nearer, you hear in Goblin, "Black claw, black claw, black claw, black claw, black claw, black claw." Did you want to move up any further, sir?
Yes.
I'm a little.
Okay, if you wouldn't all mind.
I'm a little confused as to whether we're still on initiative or not, and how we're kind of timing everything.
We are in initiative. We're still in the same encounter. I'm trying to mentally add rounds as we go. So I think we were currently at 10 rounds since I closed the tracker.
Okay.
Do you all want to move up and join Varen at the entrance to this
Yeah,
tunnel?
as I say, so with all that, like Theo has spent her, I think, new bonus action to kind of dash up here. I'm not sure if that's the same as last as the stealth check or not.
That's right. And Del and Adrian?
Yeah, my mouse just doesn't want to work right now.
Would you like me to move you up, or
No,
do you
I got it finally. I had to adjust the battery.
Okay. Not sure what that means. I'm gonna check something. Are you emitting light?
Me?
'Cause
I
you
shouldn't be.
Yes, you are.
I think you forgot to turn it off.
That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't be. I thought I had turned it off, but maybe I didn't. Maybe that explains all the vision issues and why everything keeps showing up clearly. Let me check. No, you're not emitting any light.
No.
Cancel out that. What about Del? Is Del emitting light?
Should it be?
He is not? Interesting. Okay, Del, as you and Adrian come up to the cavern, you can just barely see out there the forms of those little lizard-like people. They're arrayed in a rough kind of formation, but it doesn't seem that they're aware of us. And much to everyone's surprise, the chamber, with all that mold, is completely dark, as though the candles have been put out.
Well, that's creepy.
And excuse me. And double check something real quick. I need to. Yes. Okay. Adrian, they are facing towards the tunnel we're currently in. As Del can whisper in your ear that they're arranged in a rough kind of formation, and they're marching towards us. What do you want to do? What?
What?
I thought I heard someone say sus or something. What do you want to do, sir?
I want to ready in action and just be ready for when they approach, but since Thea and Varen are really, really well hidden and I can't see exactly where they are, I would very much appreciate it if they could, while I'm telling them, like, Varen, Thea, I know you're well hidden. If you could move in a position where they cannot sense or see you, we can try to ambush them.
You hear a very light scratch of a claw on a stone, as though someone with claws just acknowledged you.
Okay. Great. Sure hope Thea's close by that she can hear me on that one.
Varen is going to go to here. Where are you trying to go there, Thea? Thea?
Yeah, sorry. Is it the appropriate time to move now, or should I wait?
Yes, you can move. Okay. And Adrian, you and Del can also move so that you can see what's happening.
Whoop. There we go.
So with a bonus action dash.
Actually, Thea, for now, just put yourself out there with your regular movement, okay?
Oh.
So just move 35 feet. No dash, bonus, or action. Much appreciated. Thank you. Dell and Adrian, is that where you're
For
going to
now.
go? Okay. So Varen gets to about here, and that triggers a reaction. Stepping seemingly from out of the darkness comes that wreathed in shadows serpentine figure. Not where anyone except maybe Dell. Can Dell see? Nope. So none of us can see it. What happened here?
Don't know.
Come on. There we go. Haha! Alright, now we can see it. That shadow wreathed figure seems to meld out of the darkness, inhales massively, and if I can get it to work. Nope, wrong button. I didn't get it to work. Corner, 60, rounded, linger. Woohoo! Alright, who would like to roll the damage?
What do I roll?
Please roll me 16, Delta 6.
Here we go.
Okay. I think that's exactly what was rolled
I think
last
so
time.
too.
We're gonna have
This
to have,
creature exhales.
I was gonna
Sorry?
say, we're gonna have you stop rolling those.
Kill the beast, and that'll stop happening.
A massive expulsion of black fire roils out along the cavern floor, crashing into these lizard humanoids, sucking the life from their lungs in the middle of black, and they die as their bodies collapse to the ground. There we go. As their bodies collapse to the ground, an almost after image remains in their place. Almost as though a shadow has taken their spots.
I have got to step away from my keyboard for a moment or two.
Noted, sir. Which is unfortunate, because we're going back into the initiative tracker. That's the wrong button. So, let's see. I'm going to say 10 to 12. Let's just add... there we go. So it is, unfortunately, Adrian's turn, and he just had to step away. So, excuse me. We'll go to Adrian here in a moment. We're just going to act a little bit out of the initiative order for this moment. Let's see, passive perception. Okay. So Varen is going to act first. Seeing this, and seeing that shadow wreath creature is still there, Varen's instincts take over, and he's going after the primary threat. Also, while I'm doing this, since we're going out of initiative order until Adrian gets back, Dell, give me a religion check.
Working on it.
Excellent, thank you, sir. Oh wow, I completely forgot how long Hunter's Mark lasts. Good thing it's an hour. Dell would recognize these beings of shadow as most certainly undead. Varen is going to take his shots at normal. I think he can see the creature. if I can get it to work. Ha! I'm just within range. That's awesome. So Varen's going to take the shot at normal, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put Sharpshooter on this. Sharpshooter, -5, Colossus Slayer if I hit. Come on. Check mark. There we go. Varen is... Ooh, wait. You know what? Yeah, still going after this thing. Better to get rid of this thing really quickly, because this thing is dangerous. First shot. 21 -5
16.
is a 16 and a complete miss. So Sharpshooter coming off. Baron will make the second shot. Still Colossus Slayer and Hunter's Mark if I hit. Well, that'll hit. There we go. So that is 6 from Colossus Slayer, 5 from Hunter's Mark, and 9 from Cold for another 20. And I need to remember to take the arrows away. Okay, so that becomes... There we go. 20, but not as effectively. Alright. Still waiting for Adrian to come back. So in the meantime, Thea, your turn. What do you want to do? You can... Go ahead.
Do I still have my baseline movement, or no? I'm a little confused.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yes, I do. Okay.
And you are, as far as you can tell, you are undetected by anyone.
Can I actually... I probably cannot, because my dark vision only goes at 60 feet.
You cannot see where the creature is, but you did hear it in that direction.
So I will move... here. That's 15 feet.
Okay. And that does bring it just to within vision.
Yeah, that's it. And I was...
DM needs water.
I will shoot an acid arrow, I presume with advantage, based off my last stealth check of 25, but I don't know for sure.
You have advantage on your shot. I assume you're shooting at the shadowy creature.
Yeah, the big one. The big concerning one.
Behemoth. Yes, you have advantage on the shot.
Oh, that's not good.
Your shot goes wild. You are so startled by the appearance of all these shadowy creatures. You're not quite sure which way you're shooting, and now you're not quite sure which way the arrow went.
And with that,
as these malevolent black eyes suddenly lock on
sorry,
you.
that's not supposed to be an advantage. So 25.
That's okay. We'll go to 25. That is your reliable talent.
15. I don't know where that came from.
It's still staring in the direction that shot went off. The shadows do not move. They're apparently still accustoming themselves to the fact that they now exist as shadows. Del, it is your turn. You know that these things are undead.
Yeah.
I mean, the creatures that were there died, and these things rose in their place. So it's a fair bet.
I just don't really want to move yet. So what I think I'll do when Adrian comes back, I'll kind of lean him up against the wall. I'll try another action to hide. So I'm pretty sure I've been kind of stumbling around lately.
That is a 17 stealth check. You seem mostly unheard.
Where do I want to go? I don't want to move a whole lot, but I don't want to be next to the mold either.
Right.
I'm gonna stand here for a little bit. I was gonna ask and clarify something from the last game session. Is this actually still a creature here, or is this just a mist symbol?
That was when I forgot to put an X on, apparently.
I figured. I just kind of wanted to double check if I was seeing something in the corner or not.
That creature is there, but as a corpse. Yes, indeedy. Very, very dead.
Okay, that's it for Dell's turn.
So Dell hid, moved. Okay. Unfortunately, we now have to pause here until Adrian returns. So I'm going to pause recording. Come on. We're back. All right, Dell, before you go sneaking off away from Adrian, leaving him hobbled and lamed, did you want to tell him what you're doing or intending to do?
In fact, I do want to say I haven't basically whispered in his ear that I have an idea, but on second thought, can I bring Adrian with me?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
As Dell makes that last movement.
I will say yes. I will say yes. You can take. And your speed's not updated. That's interesting.
Yeah, Dell only moved 20 feet.
Okay, so I will say yes. You can bring Adrian along with you. But I will ask for disadvantage on any stealth check.
Does Dell feel like he wants to come with me, or like he's a little hesitant and wants to stay back?
Do you mean Adrian?
Or does Adrian feel it? Yes, I meant to say Adrian.
Okay, thank you for clarifying. So it's...
well...
Go ahead, sir.
Well, I can go wherever you go, I guess.
Yeah.
So you can move up to 40 feet because his long sword is on Dell. Even though your speed's not updated for some reason. Okay, so that's a 7 instead of a 17. I'm going to move you up to him, sir. So, Dell, you have moved 20 feet towards these things, and, well, you kind of tripped on one of those other dead lizards that were killed earlier. And some sword went clack, 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 clang, clang. So you moved 20 feet. Do you want to move in an additional 20? You already used your action to try and hide.
But I wouldn't mind trying to guide Adrian in front of me.
Adrian, it is your turn, and Dell is basically pushing you ahead of him. You have your longbow in hand. What would you like to do, sir?
Well...
And can you actually see?
I got the little guys. Says it whispers. Oh, kind of oddly loudly whispers Dell.
What exactly are these guys right here?
Those are like a shadowy impression of the lizard humanoids that were standing there a moment ago, and their bodies have now been subsumed by shadows. I think subsumed is the right word there.
Assumed?
Subsumed.
To the shadows? Subsumed?
Subsumed.
You mean consumed?
Subsumed. Included or absorbed in something else.
Oh.
Kind of like what happens when a gelatinous cube invades your area.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was consume.
That's after it finishes digesting you. Alright, Adrian, what would you like to do, sir?
Well... I think I feel like pulling out 3 arrows and shooting at least 3 of these guys. See what would happen.
Alright, then you can make your shots at norm. Your first shot is at advantage because you hit.
I believe my stealth was at a 18
Indeed.
originally.
Double checking. Ow, my neck. So, yes, you have advantage on your first shot, sir.
Alright.
Who are you targeting?
Let's target this guy first.
Alright, give me the attack roll.
Alright, here we come at advantage.
Is it good? Is it good? Is it good? 22. The lightning shatters into him for 11 bolts of damage. That definitely
11
hits, sir.
lightning damage?
Yes.
Alright.
Briefly illuminating the area.
Then I want to fire at this guy next.
Alrighty.
And he is going to be fired upon at normal.
The next one in line, yes?
Yep.
Cool. 23 is also going to hit for another staggering bolt of lightning of 12 damage.
And then right down the next one.
Cool. I think you crit.
Oh, I crit.
That you crit. Oh,
Yeah.
so that is 17 damage, and that shadow is scattered. All right.
And now I choose what is it? Action surge.
Okay, and you can also teleport if you want. 30 feet, sir.
30 feet if I want to. Yeah, actually, I do want to go 30 feet.
Cool. Where to?
Right here.
You're just like, I got the little guys, and all of a sudden 3 of them get zapped, 1 disappears, and Adrian's no longer on your arm. He's just over there somehow. What? All right, Adrian.
I'm gonna go for. In my next 3, I'm gonna go for this guy here, starting at the very, very bottom,
And I will say you
and
can.
then going up.
I will say you can see this massive shadow rearing up over here.
Oh, I can.
You can.
So, how about if I hit this guy right here first?
Which guy didn't see the ping?
This guy right here in the
Middle.
kind of the center. Yeah.
Okay.
So here we go with. Come on, scroll down here. 1, 2, 3 on those arrows. That's my first shot.
31
Oh,
is
wow.
certainly gonna hit. Ow. It's like watching a crowd of lightning-filled storm clouds.
I think I'll hit him again, and hopefully whatever goes past him goes and hits, or hopefully it shatters through him and then goes and hits the shadow serpent in the back.
That is not gonna happen. If you want to hit
Yeah.
the shadow serpent, then you're gonna have to shoot at the shadow serpent. Because there's no one in a direct line and immediately next to him.
Alright, cool. I'll just send the other 2 arrows directly at him.
The shadow serpent behemoth thing?
The shadow serpent kind of thing.
Cool. 2 shots. Let's see it.
Alright, here's the first one.
That is a glancing blow.
Okay.
So that reduces it down to 6 lightning damage, and the shadows seem to swallow the lightning arrow.
Alright.
Damage applied.
I take my inspiration point so then I can make my last arrow shot at advantage.
Nice. Oh,
And there we go.
well, that's definitely better than a 13, because a 13 would not have hit. For another 8 damage that the shadows seem to steal some of the piercing light from. Excellent shot, sir. And did you want to move?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Have no idea exactly how far these guys really move. So I'm just
whatsoever.
going to move about, 15 feet down here.
Okay.
And that'll be it. My turn.
Alrighty then. In that case, we return to our regular initiative order. And oh look, it's. I think it's safe to say Adrian and Baron have kind of figured out that this creature is Black Claw. I think it's safe to assume that.
That guy back there is Black Claw?
I would assume so.
I thought it was going to be the giant serpent was Black Claw.
That's what I'm saying. This guy right here.
Oh. I thought you were pointing to this guy down here.
Oh, no.
Because when you said that was Black Claw, that guy was highlighted in a yellow square.
Oh, that's because I was moving over the initiative tracker.
Yeah. Okay.
Moving
on.
Yep. The behemoth takes wing. Theo, what was your stealth check earlier? 25?
I just go back up and find it. 7?
Your
27.
Okay. That makes much more sense than 7. Comes to here.
I'm guessing one of those was down.
Oh, real quick. Yes, it was. Real quickly, Adrian, please roll me d6. Okay, so yes. The behemoth flies to there. It reaches down and takes a swing at Baron. Checking something. It's a claw. Eventually, there it goes. So that's a 22 to hit with a 12 on the dice. Here's something fun that Baron learns just now as the claw comes down and slaps him in the face. Apparently, it's not magical. But Baron does have to make a Constitution saving throw to see if he can hold on to his concentration. Good on normal. Okay, Hunter's Mark remains in play. Somewhat surprised that seems to have done nothing. Come on. What's going on here? Move. Back. Darn it. There. Actually. Yeah. He's gonna take a swing at Dell with his claw. Wow. Massive lag. I get a 12? Dell?
Dell, just sees this giant, massive claw swipe, 2 inches away from his chest.
Somewhat surprised at the ineffectualness of its own attacks. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna try and bite Dell. Almost like a tentative, reach, what's going on? Why can't I hit these guys? Okay, at 21. I was beginning to get worried there. Alright, so that is 25 points of damage.
And then, yeah.
And Dell's not concentrating on anything, and that concludes Black Claw's turn. And then it says something. It sounds remarkably cultured, Adrian. Do you speak Draconic?
You what?
Do you speak Draconic? Check your languages.
Pretty sure I don't. I speak Common, Elvish, and Goblin.
Okay. You do not understand what it says, but its voice is a sibilant whisper. And... okay. Some of these guys are going to start searching. Trying to find you, Thea. If I can see well enough to actually look for you. Perception. Two are going to search, if I can get it to roll. Good grief. Yeah, no, they're not able to find you. So instead, those two are going to take their bonus action to hide. Eventually. Well, one gets a nat 20. This very badly wounded one here in the middle, Adrian, the one that you so badly hurt,
Yep.
he seems to vanish from sight, as does this one. The one right next to it. So really quickly, I'm just going to mark them as hidden. Which I will use this one. Come on. Work with me, buttons. Okay. And then... one. Yeah, okay. Oh, come on. Okay. This guy is going to float soundlessly over the stone to you, sir.
Okay.
Can he reach you? Oh, he can! Yay! In fact, that was only 30. There. Come on. Oh, look at that. That's so beautiful. They just want hugs.
I really should have kept my shield up. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No worries.
I'm kind of getting tired.
I know. We're going to try and wrap this up quickly. Alright, Adrian, here come 4 attacks at you, sir. Attack number 1.
Oh boy.
I get a 20 to hit.
Ah! I'm at a 21, so no, that doesn't.
These shadowy tendrils of hands reaching out for you.
Yee! No.
And each time a claw comes near you, you hear
Oh!
a moaning, whispered scream of pure terror and anguish. All 4 attacks miss you, sir.
Oh! Oh my gosh, that was close.
And then 4 attacks at Varen. Eventually. Well, there's a nat 1 in there. 10 misses. The 20 is going to hit. I gotta make sure I actually can get all the right attacks in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so only one of them hits Varen for 7 damage, and this is pretty definitely magical. Thea, please roll me a d4. As Varen takes... thank you. Varen is going to take 7 necrotic damage. I guess I gotta do it over here, and he has to make a Constitution saving throw. And his strength score is reduced by 4 points. So his strength is now at 11. Constitution saving throw. Save my concentration! Okay, Varen gets a dirty 20. So Varen keeps concentrating on Hunter's Mark. Jeez. Okay. In that case, we are now to your turn, Adrian. You are surrounded by whispering, screaming shadows that are all trying to grab you, and as you just saw, suck strength out of you. Varen is stumbling back, kind of like, ugh, suddenly weak. What would you like to do, sir?
Well, what do I have? I do have my silver short sword, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think I'm gonna pull that thing out and attack the guy to my left.
Okay.
Just making sure that it's on normal. There we go.
Cool. So
Here we go
longbow
for
in
the
one
first
hand.
attack.
Go for it. Longbow in one hand, short sword in the other. Yes, that is gonna hit. If I can find my mouse. There it is. For 9 piercing damage. And there we go.
Not bad at all. Then I'm gonna take care of the same guy again.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to find something.
Alright.
Oh. Okay. That's duly noted. There we go. Alright, same guy, second attack. Go.
Yeah. Come on.
Eventually it will go. That hurts. Ow.
Me or him?
Him.
Okay.
You see gobbets of shadow go flinging out as his form is apparently being scattered. What would you like to do,
And then
sir?
the guy that is north of me,
Okay.
I'm going to use my last attack against him.
Cool.
No.
13 is a hit.
Oh.
Not even a
cool.
glancing blow. It's a solid hit. And it's going to have to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay. It is at 1 hit point. Oops.
Oop.
There we go. Anything else for you, sir?
Yeah, I'm going to move away.
That's going to trigger 4 attacks of opportunity.
Actually, no, it's going to trigger 2 attacks of opportunity.
Oh, I forgot! Mobile!
Those 2 guys.
Oh, well played. Alright, here come 2 attacks of opportunity, sir.
Alright.
One is a
13 definitely misses.
Yeah, but the other is a 21.
I'm gonna use my spell scroll of shield.
Ha! Well played. Hey, you remembered you had your spell scroll. Well done. So your armor class is now, for the rest of the round, 26.
Yep.
Nicely done. Okay. And now it's Varen's turn. Varen is encumbered. He can only move at half speed. So he's going to bonus action hide. Getting a nat 1. But a total of 11, which actually allows him to hide from these creatures. Varian can only get to there. And my first shot is at advantage on that guy. That big behemoth. And I still have Hunter's Mark. And yeah, I'm getting advantage, so I'm gonna use Sharpshooter. Oh please, 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 please let this be a good one. Icicle Arrow. Go. So that's a 22. Unfortunately, that's a 17 and a glancing blow. So that's 10 from Colossus Slayer, 1 from Hunter's Mark. No, what? Yeah, 1 from Hunter's Mark, and 4 from Colossus Slayer. And 11. So that's 26 total, reduced down to 13. Gotta grab it on this screen. There we go. And Baron is now revealed. So he's not going to use Sharpshooter this time. And not Colossus Slayer. Come on. Attack at normal, Icicle Arrow. Okay, 24 will hit. Thank you, Hunter's Mark for 5. That becomes 18. I don't know what's going on. I can't move so good. And Thea, it is now your turn. You are currently hidden.
Aside a little bit out of that line of sight. Thea will take a shot at the big scary thing. Well, frankly.
Valid. You have advantage from hidden.
I believe my. Thank you.
You are quite welcome. Can we wrap this one up? I hope so, assuming the attack will roll.
Yep.
There it comes. I don't know why you're not rolling at advantage.
18.
I don't know why you're not rolling at advantage.
Yes, I missed. Well, it's still an 18.
It is indeed. Alright, give me the damage. Sharpshooter and sneak attack.
For 30, 41. 41 damage. Oh, before whatever the shadow purple thing is protecting this thing works.
I don't see Sharpshooter in there. Alright, so...
I did not use Sharpshooter.
Yes, you did.
Wait.
You just forgot to click the damage.
Oh, frickin' A. No, Well, I tend to forget there's 2 different ones to click and unclick.
I know. Sharpshooter adds 10 to that sneak attack of 28, plus 13 from acid. 51 total. Nice. And yes, it does bubble up, seeming to steal some of the damage.
I guess
But,
in my case, getting to unclick both worked in my favor.
Right? Okay. And that was
from
your
there,
shot.
Thea will still,
Sneak away.
kind
Nice.
of duck back away into the shadows.
Oh. I just popped my
That'll be the end of our turn.
You still have 5 feet remaining.
I'm not trying to go too far or to get my view blocked.
Fair enough. Alright. It is now Dell's turn.
Well, I don't see running working very well. So Dell's just gonna kind of stumble forward a little bit.
Dell will remember that this creature has a 10-foot reach. So it's not until you leave that 10-foot reach that you trigger the attack of opportunity.
This already gets me what I want anyways.
Okay. What does Dell want to do?
He's gonna cry, Saba, help us! As he uses Channel Divinity.
Excellent. What is the range on Channel Divinity?
30 feet.
Ow. Okay. And it's centered on you?
Yes. But that does reach all the smaller creatures near around us.
I'm gonna say it misses this one down here in the corner.
Hold on. As I measure that, that's 30 feet center to center.
Okay, I'm measuring out the radius. Let's see, can I get this off? Yes, I can. Okay. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to put an aura on you, sir. Come on. Check it. There we go. Save. That's interesting. I wonder why the area of effect didn't bad up. Curious. Anyways, yes, I will agree. That is within range. Alright, so they have to make a saving throw?
Yes, versus I believe my spell save DC of 16. Yes.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wait.
I do believe it's against your spell save DC.
Yeah, so that would be a 16.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 saving throws.
If they fail, I believe anything of a
You are currently 12
challenge rating
level.
2 or lower.
Okay.
Yeah, so anything challenge rating 2 or lower will be destroyed.
First 2 saving throws. And what is your spell save DC, sir?
16.
Well, that's 2 fails. Next 2.
Big question kind of comes in, but not these things are weak enough to matter.
Those 2 fail. Next 2. Those 2 fail. Next 2. 1 succeeds. And finally, oh wow. Okay, so 2 actually succeed. And what happens on a success? Nothing, it's not turned, right?
I will double check.
Thank you.
Yeah, so if they succeed, nothing happens.
Okay. So all those that failed disappear in a shriek and howl as a seemingly cleansing wind swirls out from Dell and sweeps them from the stony floor. Nice action, Dell. Anything else for you?
I'm going to cower in fear.
I think that's valid.
As I wonder what's going to happen next.
Dell, your choice. Athletics or acrobatics?
Check? I'm guessing.
Yes. I get a 12 and a 12, so we match. And, alright, give me another acrobatics or athletics check, Dell. Okay, you are suddenly grappled by the massive claw of this thing. And its claw is cold. Oh, right, I gotta grab from here, I guess.
Don't get all of us!
And it's going to fly. What'd you say?
It's just saying that's what Dell gasps out.
Gotcha. Adrian, as it flies over here, rising as it approaches you, its long neck is going to reach down. It's going to make a bite at you, sir.
Alright.
Here comes the bite. And yes, I remember your armor class is currently 26. Oh, you see it coming, and you interpose your energy field between it and its fangs, and then it climbs about 50 feet into the air.
Ooh.
Dell, you're 50 feet up. That's a long way to drop. All right. This one moves here. I gotta zoom out. And this one moves to Adrian and is going to take the attack action. Tendrils of shadow reach out for your soul, sir. And cannot seem to find you. Adrian, shield has ended and it is your turn.
Oh, goody.
What would you like to do?
Let's see. Oh, hey, cool. He is right there next to me.
He is indeed.
I'm just gonna start swinging at him.
Okay. Bring it.
Here we go.
Okay. Well, 26 is gonna hit. Ouch. Anything else?
Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah, you're digging into its incorporeal flesh, and it sticks a tendril of shadow out at you as though sticking out a tongue.
Ah, swing.
Okay. It is still alive. Alright, Varen's turn. Varen can barely move. Where is Varen? Oh, there he is. Go to here. Varen cannot see the creature. Wait, hold on. Come on. Actually, no, I would say that Varen can see the creature. Del, best of luck to you, little one. And, nope, not Sharpshooter. Colossus Slayer. There we go. And Icicle Arrow. Okay, that'll hit. And second shot with the Icicle Arrow. Okay, both of those are solid hits. First shot, 4 from Colossus Slayer, 2 from Hunter's Mark, for a total of 14. Del, you just see these bolts of ice come slamming into this creature's shadow-wreathed hide. Second shot, 8 from Cold, 3 from Hunter's Mark, for a total of 11. Oh, this thing is so close to dead. Thea, it is your turn.
Is going to run up here and take a shot. Well, I presume she can see the big giant lizard flying up the air.
Yes. It's only about 50 feet up.
Okay. With advantage?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. Both those this time. And I forgot the advantage.
Ah, roll it again. 23 hits. Roll that
23.
damage. No sharpshooter. Correct. No sharpshooter.
That's more.
So that is 28 damage.
28.
With an ear-splitting shriek, the sizzling acid arrow slams through the throat of this behemoth. Del, very quickly, give me an acrobatics check. Del, I need an acrobatics check. Let's go. As you're 50 feet up. Oh, 18. Del, as the creature bucks and lurches and starts to plummet, you grab onto its talon, pull yourself free and wriggle on top of its chest, letting its body take the fall as we slam, or you slam, onto the ground.
Wait, that advice actually worked?
Come on, mouse work. Dell, as the shadows clear and your vision returns. What creature is not there anymore? Thea, anything else for you?
Oh. Yeah, I'll bonus action fight.
Valid. $34 stealth
The
check.
voice echoes throughout the chamber. It's hard to tell where it comes from.
Right. Dell, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm running.
Everything is in
I still
shades.
see bad things.
Everything is in shades of gray. Where would you like to run?
I assume I've to spend half my movement to stand up. I don't know.
You were not prone. So you're on your feet. You're not prone.
Not prone. Okay.
Not prone.
Yeah, I'm running.
Valid.
I'm still running. I don't want to be here.
All right.
I see bad things. I don't want to be with them.
You are standing in the midst of a patch of freezing cold air, but you do not cross across anything that would suck the heat from your bones. As you look down and see all these different bold patches, like, oh yeah. All right.
And
Go ahead.
I'll attempt. I'll just take the dodge action basically.
Okay. In that case, Thea, this is going to come in and attack you. It cannot see where you are exactly, so it has disadvantage. And it comes out. Actually, that would be at normal because wait, it wasn't hidden from you. No, it did roll a nat 20. So we'll go with the first result, which is a 14, as it comes out of hiding and misses you. Adrian,
Like kind of just sidestep a little bit out of it.
right? Adrian, that behemoth just disappeared in front of you, and as you stare agog at it, this guy reaches out to try and grab you, but does not give you a hug.
Oh, sorry.
Oh look, Adrian, it's your turn.
So I reach out and kind of grab him with my sword.
Give him a pokey hug.
Like the mighty elephant.
Oh, yeah, that discorporates him.
Kersplat.
It disappears in shrieking wail, and you can almost hear a goblin, and in goblin it shrieks, "Why, Black Claw? Why?" You have 2 attacks remaining and your movement, sir.
So I move over here and up here, and that's pretty much it for me.
Okay.
There is
actually,
this guy way over here.
You have your silver short sword in one hand and your longbow in the other, so you could drop your short sword and take some shots.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I'll just take my short sword, drop it right next to me,
Cool.
and fire off a regular arrow.
Regular arrow, go. That definitely hits.
And that was aiming towards the guy that was, yeah, just north of Thea.
Yeah, I assumed because that was the last bad guy on the map.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool.
We have conquered and vanquished this mine. That was the last monster.
Wow. Nice.
Dell, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
1 or 2?
1 Constitution saving throw, please. Okay, thank you. And then I need you to roll Oh, actually, I'll roll it for you since I have access to the macro and you don't. Sorry. Cancel that button. So, Del,
Can I just roll a dice?
I don't remember what needs to be rolled. Hang on. Okay. Might be on my tables. Let me check. There it is. 1, 2, 3. I also could just look at my Dungeon Master Guide that's right next to me. That might help. I need you to roll me a dice that'll tell you... Nope, that's the wrong one. Am I almost there? There we go. Roll me a d20 twice. An 18 and an 8.
18 and 8.
Del, you have broken ribs. And you have a minor scar. With broken ribs, where is it? Internal injury. Here it is. Until you receive magical healing or spend 10 days doing nothing but resting, anytime you attempt an action in combat, you must make a Constitution saving throw. If you fail, you cannot use your action, and you cannot use reactions. Okay? That's for the Constitution saving throw. Or sorry, that's for the broken ribs.
That was until 10 days of rest, or what?
Or magical healing.
Magical healing of any type?
It's just magical healing. And then you also have a minor scar. It has no adverse effect. But it cannot be removed unless by healing, magical healing of 6th level or higher. Okay.
I want a bite mark on my arm from the dragon.
We have a lot of diamonds. And we spent... That was 152 rounds for this whole thing.
Yikes.
Do we want to take a short rest before or after we leave the mine?
Short rest before.
Okay. That will bring Varen's strength score back up to normal. Yay. I don't like moving encumbered. That will remove Longstrider from everyone. So Del and Adrian, you're both back to your normal speeds.
Okay.
Does anyone want to roll hit dice?
Yeah.
Okay. Thea, did you want to roll any hit dice?
Thea actually kind of wants to go back down and get more diamonds.
Well, we're taking a short rest first. Ow.
Well, I was going to say, can she just roam down there and grab like another 60 or something like that while everyone takes a short rest and she'll come back without it?
And how are you going to cross that river without rope?
I wasn't sure if you'd be willing to, well, I could borrow some rope, but I wasn't sure if you'd be willing to just kind of move that one along or not.
In the interest of continuing play, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Plus, you already have, like, how many diamonds?
100.
I don't think you need more. Just saying.
It doesn't hurt.
Oh, brother. Does Del want to start rolling hit dice?
I'll take care of that in just a second here.
Okay.
6 plus 9, that's 69. That doesn't work. 68. 88. There we go.
Oh, yay, Varen's no longer encumbered.
I think my temporary hit points go away.
Nice.
Did you have any left? Nice roll, Adrian.
Thea did. Del did not.
Okay. No, temporary hit points stay until a long rest. So if you've still got temporary hit points, then they're good to go until the end of the day. Or if you take any new temporary hit points. Speaking of which, I believe after the short rest, Del can use Inspiring Leader to give us all another round of 14 temporary hit points. Which turned out to be a fairly good idea.
Right. It's not that they don't go away, or it's not that they go away, it's just I can't give them again until the end of a rest.
Right.
And, yeah, so...
Nice roll. Adrian, you also recover Action Surge and Second Wind.
Oh, cool.
Recall that you cannot recover all of your hit dice on a long rest. You can only recover up to half of the total you have available.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I've told you about it a few times, but that's okay.
Probably, I just, I forget it.
That's fair.
So I'll just use the first 6 and disregard the other one.
Okay. Alright, so are you done rolling hit dice for Del?
Done rolling, I just got it.
Yeah, you're adding them. Fair. Varen's gonna start rolling some hit dice, because ow. Uh, 8, so I'm at 110. Ooh, nice.
Del says, "Good job, everybody." Gives everyone an additional 14 hit points.
Thank you, Del.
Wow.
Wow.
14 temporary hit points, I should say.
Yeah. Varen's very much up to full health. And 14 temporary hit points. Cool. Alright, so, real quickly, I have to go and find that handout. That was an incredible amount of monsters that we've gone through. That was over 30 of those lizard humanoids, by the way.
Wow.
And 11 shadows, and that shadow behemoth, and the clay golem, and various traps. Oh yeah, a gelatinous cube at one point.
Yeah.
Your excitement at encountering another gelatinous cube was absolutely delightful, I have to say. Okay. So, with everything that happened, we were going to get 181,304 XP total for Adrian, Thea, and Varen. And Del was going to go up to 109,626. However, I have added a bonus XP for facing the traps. So, Adrian, Thea, and Varen now get, instead of 181,304, you now get to this total. And Del gets up to this total. Wait. Yes. Good. I selected the right one. Okay.
Wow.
If we had been able to detect and or disarm the traps, we actually would have gotten an additional bonus on top of that. But, well, oh well. As we leave this rather interesting mine and climb back out into the summer heat, the desert heat, which hits us like a fist of dry heat, we hear booming noises. Pounding, booming, rapid, over and over and over again. I assume Thea would like to climb to the top of the cliff and use her spyglass with her second story work.
Yes.
There's a...
Oh, and so...
Yes?
We're climbing completely out of the cave at this point, right?
Yes, we are out of the... We're leaving the mine, mostly because we're wrapping up gameplay.
Okay, so as we do that, I'm just going to recover my rope real quick. But
yes.
Otherwise, go ahead.
Recover your rope. And my brain's now a little scattered because of the interruption. That's okay. I just have to
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I just have to pull it back to where I was going. Oh, excuse me. As you look through your spyglass, Thea, dented and chipped somewhat from Varen's mishandling of it, you see rapidly approaching several giants, 4 of them, making a straight line towards the mine. That musical chime in the distance is very apt.
That was out of my control, guys.
I was trying to figure that out. It's like, is that the giants whispering?
Right?
Da-dee-da-dee-da.
Bear in mind, we have only 5 hours of travel time remaining during the day, and these giants probably have more than that. And they seem to be quite annoyed.
Are they coming directly towards the cave, or...?
They're coming on a direct line towards the mine. Towards us. Do we run? Or do we stay?
I want to run
Alright. So
out of there.
we load up onto the cart and the hobbled Crutches, who, because he was hobbled, did not manage to make a snack of the mules. Good choice. And we start running, and we will find out how this goes in 2024. I want to thank everyone so much for playing. I had so much fun designing this dungeon mine. I hope it was fun and terrifying to explore and fight through.
Yep.
It was painful.
In many times, in many ways. Oh boy. All right. Then I'm going to end it here. Thank you, fellow adventurers, for joining us once more. Please comment below to vote on what monsters you want to see Adrian, Thea, and Varen take on next. You can vote for more than one kind at a time. Death Dog, Giant Vulture, Harpy, Hippogriff. Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you again next week.